High Profit, baby. Back with another video. Quick message for you this morning. Hope you woke up in that good mood. Just serene, serene. Head, space, and place, man. Blessings, guidance, and protection. Integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each and every individual. No exceptions. Never no exceptions. I want to touch base on you opening your eyes, on you becoming aware of you trying to understand that God in you and that you are connected to everything. You see, when you're going to start trying to operate out of love, and I'm going to say trying because that's what you're going to do at first. I'm not saying that you're not used to loving, but that's not our all-day operation. We wasn't in those energies. So you might try to be nice, try to show love, and it seemed aggravating to you. It seemed like you ain't supposed to be doing it. It seemed like the next individual ain't seeing it, ain't understanding it or whatever. That is part of your stepping into who you are, your power, okay? It's just a test. You showing love and they not understanding it, or they not seeing it, they not noticing it. What that does, it can only aggravate you and get you to not want to show it. Then you be back to square one. I want you to understand that, because that is one thing that's it'll stop you. It'll stop you from growing, The reason that it feels funny is because we've all been out of tune, out of touch with that God within ourselves. So picture everybody walking around doing this, doing that, all full of distractions, full of emotions. Ain't nobody keying in on the God in them. It's like God was here, but he wasn't here. He wasn't here because we wasn't activating it within ourselves. So for you to just wake up in the morning and just love, 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 you have to get yourself to that head place and space. You have to get yourself to that mind frame. You truly have to discipline yourself within these energies to understand that. When they say love conquers all, that's the reason they say that. Because things can go against it, but nothing can withstand it. Nothing can overpower it. Nothing can be more understanding than that. But you've been opening your eyes for years and years and years, knowing they got a God, knowing you got it in you. No blueprint at all. Sometimes you was feeling good, sometimes you wasn't. But that wasn't acknowledged as a thanks to the Creator. We just getting in touch. And I need you to accept that and understand that within yourself. We just getting in touch. And remember, from here on out, that's what matters, from here on out. So when you showing people love, when you trying to be nice, trying to get along, trying to be compassionate and understanding toward individuals, it doesn't matter if they see what you're doing. It doesn't matter if they feel what you're doing. That is the process. I promise. Sooner or later, they'll understand it. They'll understand it. Take two people. Every time they see each other, they fight. No matter where they at, every time they see each other, and they see each other every day. So they fight every single day. One day, all of a sudden, one of them, he don't want to fight no more. He just want to shake hands, be cool. The other individual got to process that. He got to process that because he already ready. He already ready. So he got to process that. And it's the same thing for you. Exact same thing. Controlling your moment, that's what keeps you in that head space and place. These distractions out here is so easy to get caught up in them. Like my phone can ring right now. Somebody can ask me a question, and if you're not keeping your moment, like you could drift off to whatever that question was. You could put yourself way in that space, and it'll take you somewhere else. That's what distractions is. It's so you don't gain traction. It's so you don't gain traction, man. Just pay attention to how people being. Keep your moment all day long. Keep your moment. Every interaction, use love. Don't put no hate. Don't be opinionated. Don't be none of that. Just show love, and it don't matter if you understand it. Just don't try your best not to be mean. Try your best not to get outside of that good headspace. Because we all know love make us feel good. But we be so selfish, we don't want to show it. We be selfish and don't want to show it. Not understanding love rids individuals of all of that. Of all of that. I don't care what problem you got, love or get rid of it. And that's just what it is. And it's kind of hard to explain it because of the life you've lived this lifetime, but it'll be ages before you could truly explain love, because it's a part of each and everything on this planet. You was taught about hell, okay? So they mixed it in a book with you. They mixed it in a book so you think that the creator will make you suffer. Now, and you gotta listen and walk a certain path so you don't go to hell. That's daylight. That's not God's light. That's not the creator's light. Love and light are one. It's two words, but it's the exact same thing. Love and light is the exact same thing. It doesn't have heartache. It doesn't have no discrepancies. Love doesn't have no discrepancies in it, all right? So what you was taught, that was daylight. That was a program they was putting inside of you. Now when I say daylight, They, light. Daylight. And what everybody always said, that's what they say, that's what they say. And what? Everybody want to know what? Who is they? Who is they? None of us know who they is, but all of us was going by they plan for us. You just got to be focused, which is your strength. You got to be focused on what it is your attention is going to. If you're giving your attention to something, but you're not truly logging it in, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, because now these energies that you are coming into, you are experiencing, that's around you, is going to allow you to let even your common sense outweigh these illusions, because it's still illusions. You still in some of them mentally, You got to understand how long you've been living and how long you've been living like you've been living with the belief system you've had, with the opinions of things that you had, with the what you perceive to be right or wrong, all of these things. So your mind frame is kind of crooked. You know how, like I say, how them vehicles riding down the road and the frame crooked. They in the lane, but they crooked. They crooked in the lane. That's what we all were. That's what we all were. We just straightening it up now. Thanks to this new consciousness that we've came into. And you got to understand this. When they say awakening, the only reason you can hear that word is because of love. Is because individuals starting to show more love than hate. More together than division. The Great Divide, that shit was real. The Great Divide was real. It's a real thing. That's a real thing. Not only were we divided, but on an individual note, I was living life within the wrong mind frame, and I'm dividing my circle, you dividing your circle, everybody else pushing people away. The Great Divide is a real thing. But with the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding you have within yourself now, that's what working the puzzle is. That's part of working the puzzle. Protect your energy, protect yourself to and from, man. Watch your surroundings. Watch what you take in your ears, watch what you give out your mouth, man. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. Prophet got words of encouragement. All the souls being born, every individual you see is on a different vibration. On a different vibration. We all going to the same place. Does it really matter if you run the lap or walk the lap? Ask yourself that. Whether you run it or walk it, does it take lap out of the equation? Till next time, man. Love everybody, bro. Sky Prophet. Peace out.